Wow. Welcome. Welcome to you our six producers who made it through to round two. Woo! Congratulations to you all. Now, which four of you will actually advance to the final round? We will wait to be seen. But I want to congratulate you on your excellent productions from round one. So thank you very much. Now, I'm Ken Agel, one of the executive producers here on the 10 Show. And what we're going to find is an interesting evening of choices. Now, you've made a lot of choices. If you remember, you each started with a budget of $250. Do you remember that?
Yes.
All right, so let's put that on the board here. Put that on the board here. Now, with those funds, if you remember, you were tasked with multiple elements. You had to select a script, potentially hire a director, cast, then you also had to get your set pieces together. That was pretty challenging. All of those expenses added up together, and let's take a look how that impacted you. All right, so you can see your total expenses from that budget.
Wow, some people were really under budget.
Quite impressively,
Yeah.
I might add. Now, let's not forget, you also had the challenging task of getting audience members here, and some of you did fantastic. So let's take a look at that particular element. Wow, what do you think about that?
Dang.
Some impressive sales from that. And that's going to come into play again this week. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Now, what's more, you've each been allocated an additional $250 for this particular round. So let's show that along with the total amount that you have available for this round. All right, so you can see that Alex has the most funds available to him at $438.
Well done, sir.
He's already in the next round.
It's impressive. So Alex, tell us a little bit about how you came to this and any strategy points that might have come from your past efforts.
Oh, sorry, I thought that sign was for me. It took a lot of push on social media. My editing background helped a lot with that. And incentives were really nice and good with that. And just sticking strong to my promises. That sounds really mean, I guess. That didn't mean to sound
No,
mean.
not at all. You
I
never
stuck to
know.
my
Producers
promises.
have to make tough calls.
Yes.
In fact, one of our producers, you'll notice across the line, there's a lot of zeros on one of them, except Chris. Chris, you had $95 in back end. Tell us a little about back end and how that might have impacted you positively and maybe alternatively.
Well, I guess I don't understand. But I'm glad I did a good, was that good?
Sure.
Okay.
If you think of it that
So-
way.
I see. So that was, it's red, so the cost went out.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
cost factor.
Okay.
And that was the
you,
point
Yeah.
you dished
promised.
out more.
I did.
You were like this.
I did.
And
I
we were
fell
like
in love
this.
with a play that had 4 actors.
Yes.
Oh, right.
And I had to use a lot of my budget to get the play. So I didn't have much to offer the actors in the casting night. So I offered them all back end, and I gave them all an equal amount, and we were a happy bonding cast, and they got more money
Well,
because of this. Yeah.
you know, it'll be interesting. Now, how many of you had 4 actors in your first round plays? Anyone?
I had 3.
That's pretty challenging, yes. Now, tonight, I think we'll talk about each of the plays and go through those. We're going to see what type of plays had the same type of dynamic going on. It's going to be interesting, that part of the equation. Now, in honor of our sister show, Enter the Hex, premiering January 20th, 2020, we are going to go and figure out our role order. This role tonight is probably one of the most important roles because not only will it affect the decision process in terms of the selection tonight, it will have an impact on tomorrow night as well and will roll on to other impacting events. We should have a drum. Bada bing.
Yeah.
Wow.
We don't.
I
All right,
could
so if you
die
don't
for a
mind,
joke like that.
if you wouldn't mind maybe picking up your name tags, your books, and we'll roll across starting with Michael, who will give us our first roll. High roll will be in the deciding position. So Michael, come on up and let's see what happens.
Here we go. This is it.
A 9.
Yeah.
You never know.
Hey,
You're in the lead.
so far, number 1.
All right. Michael, that's a 3.
I'll just camp out over there.
You might
All
stay
right.
there.
Oh, no, Chris.
no, no.
A 9 is looking really
Yeah,
good right
9 is
now.
great.
We're rolling them low tonight, guys.
Chris is,
Ooh, a 4.
oh, Alex has a 4.
Wow.
You stay there with a 9.
Oh my god.
Come on.
Where am I at with my 4?
Oh, 1.
3, 2.
Oh, I'm right here.
3.
Jordan,
4.
all up to you. Can you beat a 9?
I don't know. What are you?
14.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
I'm really
Now
impressed with all of
don't
this.
you get comfortable, of
sorry.
course, but
Don't.
you get comfortable. You have a
okay.
seat. All right. So, Jordan, as we discussed, this role has a significant impact. You have a decision to make. You could go first tonight in the selection of scripts, or you can go first tomorrow night in the casting of actors. Which would you like to do?
Oh,
I'm trying to send you a signal because I'm next to you.
can we cue some like really intense music?
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, you have that ready.
I will go first tonight.
First tonight.
Okay.
Yes.
Very excited. Okay.
That music was perfect.
It was good. Now, we have 6 scripts to select from. The cover of each script also indicates the minimum bid amount and the cast size, so that each of you can keep that in mind for your budgeting purposes. Now, keep in mind that the scripts that we feel, each of these, are incredibly strong. I think you've all had the chance to review them. But of course, they're in a variety of genres. The other thing is we pulled from writers across the country. We're hoping to have some of them potentially here tonight to talk to you about them. It may be that a script does not receive a bid. That could be because you are jockeying or strategizing, or maybe it's not the genre that you're looking for. We'll see what happens. If a play is not selected in the first round, it will come up in the second round. And therefore, every one of these plays will be produced this week. Now, that being the case, because you have selected to go first, let me position these a little bit better. All right. I have to ask the question. Jordan, which play will you put into play?
Ooh.
Let's start with You Haven't Changed a Bit.
You Haven't Changed a Bit by Donna Hoke. All right, let's hear a little bit about You Haven't Changed a Bit.
Lottie has never been to a high school reunion. Len has been to them all. Their 70th is a first for both of them. You Haven't Changed a Bit by Donna Hoke. Minimum bid amount, $25. Cast, 1 male and 1 female.
All right, producers. So we're going to put 10 seconds on the clock. You have your iPads. I think they're all functioning. Good. 10 seconds. The other thing I should tell you about your bid, if you choose not to make a bid, please put $XX to signify that you are not bidding at this time. All right? Okay, here we go. 10 seconds on the clock, starting now. All right, Jordan, we'll start with you. Your bid is XX, strategic. Michael, XX. XX, Alex. Chris, to you? 75. And Hannah, XX. And interesting. Well, this is exciting.
We were all worried about the casting requirements.
An incredible play, I think we'd all admit, but there are some challenges here given what we are actors. But if anybody has the capabilities of accomplishing it, let's award this to Chris. Excellent.
Help me out, guys, seriously. All your friends.
All right, so there we go. All right, now, we have a little bit of time with Donna Hoke on the line, Chris. So perhaps I can bring this over to you. Donna, are you there?
I'm here.
Donna, I think all of us admitted you had one of the most incredible scripts that we had
Absolutely.
read. We all loved it. But I think all of us know there's a couple of challenges. I don't want to give the script away, but why don't you talk to Chris for about a minute? Maybe you guys can interchange on air for us.
Hi, Donna. It's a
Okay.
pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
There are challenges, but I'm just
What
I'm
challenges?
as an older actor myself, I know that we can be rare, and that our faculties, especially our memory, begins to fail us. But I'm used to this, and I'm up to the challenge. And to be honest, I mean, it's the structure, right? I'm all about structure. It's really well built. But I also connect personally. We privilege and prize youth in our culture. And my own experience has been that old people fall in love. And they might be better at it.
So true. Donna,
Yes.
we're so excited to produce the play. I know Chris is going to do a magnificent job. What we have seen him do with Persephone last week was spectacular. So we're looking forward to You Haven't Changed a Bit. And let's give him a round of applause. Donna, I know we'll be in contact soon, so thank you again.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So You Haven't Changed a Bit has gone to Chris. But Michael, which play would you like to choose to put into play?
Yeah, everyone turn that. Okay, I
Yes.
would like to put into play White Walls.
White Walls. All right, by Jack Rushton. Let's put that up. Let's hear a little bit about White Walls.
A young man visits a young woman in the hospital. They have a conversation that takes a turn. White Walls by Jack Rushton. Minimum bid $25. Cast 1 male and 1 female.
Well, a little bit different than last week's play. Let's have your bid. So everyone except for Chris, you have 10 seconds. And let's beginning now. All right. Let's take a look at our bids, strategic or not. Jordan, your bid. XX, okay. Michael, XX.
Do love the show though.
All right, Alex. Hannah, 35. And Whitney, XX. Well, this is interesting, interesting. Hannah, the play White Walls is going to you.
Awesome.
There's some festivity in here.
I feel it.
There it
Oh,
is.
there's our festivity.
Hey!
Well, a lot of strategy going into play so far, but we have 2 scripts selected, 4 scripts to go. So, Alex, to you.
Okay. Before the morning rush.
Excellent. I'm pretty excited to see what's going to happen. Before the Morning Rush by Jamie Horan, I believe. Let's hear a little bit about this play.
Set 5 years after the Vietnam War and 1 week before the American release of The Empire Strikes Back, Lorraine and her two sons prepare for her family's diner morning rush. Before the Morning Rush by Jamie Horan. Minimum bid amount, $30. Cast, 2 male and 2 female.
All right, a little bit different bid amount, $30. And keep in mind, bids have to be, as we talked in previous rounds, in $5 increments. All right, let's put 10 seconds on the clock.
Bless you.
Well blessed. And 10 seconds on the clock. Going now. Okay, we'll start again with Jordan. XX. All right, Michael? $80. Alex? $70, I believe. And Whitney? XX. All right. So, we have the playwright on the phone, and we have two potential bidders.
All of us saw.
Oh,
I'll shake your hand, Michael.
Jamie,
Hi.
this is amazingly exciting because you're on Skype. I wish everybody could see Jamie, but this is way cool. So, Jamie, I have Michael, and I have Alex here. And
Hi, Alex.
each of them has created a bid. Oh, just so you know, Jamie is calling us from Korea.
Whoa.
Wow.
So the TED Show is international.
Jamie, why?
I don't know what time of the day it is. I know it's tomorrow.
Early morning.
That much I know.
Yeah, it's almost noon. It's 11:48
Oh,
in the morning.
Wow.
Tomorrow.
Did they have?
Don't tell us what happens.
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
Don't spoil it for us. We want to know what happened. All right, so I'm going to put Alex on the phone first. You have a minute to converse. Feel free to ask questions, talk about the project. But I'll put 60 seconds on the clock, and I'll hand that over to you.
Okay.
Go from now.
Hey, man. So, first off, I am such a huge fan of this play. It speaks to me in a lot of different levels. I am Dwayne, the main character. Like, not the best looking dude, but, when a girl sits next to him, oh, spoilers. I don't want to spoil it. I know I bid a little bit lower than my other fellow producer here, but I have a lot more actors that I want to give a lot of money towards because I want to get the best of the best for this. And I want to make sure that I do everything I can to make your play just, you know what I'm saying? So what would you say you hope that, so if I do get your play and I know, what would you say is the main thing you want to make sure gets across in 17 seconds?
The rhythm. Absolutely, the rhythm and the pacing of the play is, for me, the most important, especially the triple dialogue thing happening between Dwayne and Rusty and what's her name? Kristen.
I get you. Yeah, okay. Love it. I'll do it. I promise.
All right. So same experience, but now I'm going to hand you over to Michael.
Hi, I'm a girl.
Okay.
It's confusing. Hi, Jamie. Hi. First of all, it's pretty obvious that I loved your play. As my fellow producer has said, I really, really relate to it. I actually come a lot from the world of film, and so this play really spoke to me because of the both lifelike qualities it had, but almost bordering on magical realism with how people talk and the way things unfold. And I really, really hope to be able to tap into the fact that, like, reality is almost as artistic as art. And I think that your play portrays that very well. Another incentive I have is I'm very willing to offer you 30% of the back end on all of the ticket sales that I have for this show. Are there any questions that you have for me or anything like that?
No, I don't. This is the first time I've done this.
It's a good thing.
It's fun.
It is fun. I don't know exactly what to ask, but yeah, I don't know the bid numbers yet.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it might take about a day for it to finally get to you in Korea. But I'll just recap, just so you know. Alex bid $70, Michael bid $80, and 30% of her ticket sales amount. So that's pretty much how it goes. I don't know if you have any other questions, but if you can tell us who you feel you would like to have produce your play, that would be much appreciated.
Oh, it's hard when you've got anxiety.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, it's an anxiety party.
You know, I really like both of them. For me, money isn't so much an issue, but I love both of you, and I love that you love both of it, or that both of you love it. But I'm going to go with Alex this time.
Yeah. Alex!
Thank you so much.
Well, you couldn't have gone wrong with either one, but Alex will do justice to this great play. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, well, it stays there. That makes my job so much easier. Okay, so we are going to slide all the way down to you, Whitney.
Okay. I'm going to put out someone else's eyes.
Someone
Sounds
else's
dangerous.
eyes.
Don't put out someone's eyes.
All right, someone else's eyes. Let's learn a little bit about someone else's eyes.
A downtrodden woman has been on her share of monotonous blind dates. When she goes out with a visually impaired man, he helps her to see life in a new and exciting way. Someone Else's Eyes by Barry M. Putt Jr. Minimum bid amount, $50. Cast, 1 male and 1 female.
All right, so we're down to 3 of you bidding, and we'll start with, we'll put 10 seconds on the clock. Don't. And the bidding begins now.
I started a little early. Sorry.
You just got to do what I do and
All
pretend
right.
to keep writing.
Yeah, just keep going.
Jordan. XX. We know she's looking for something. We'll find
I
out.
am also looking for something.
Well, here we go. Wow, this is exciting. So, this is a unique situation. This play is a great opportunity. I know that we are going to have a chance to talk with Barry soon. Barry, can you hold on for a little bit longer?
Sure.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. All right. So, we're going back. This is a little bit different now. We're in we're still in round 1 because not all the plays have been optioned. Is that right, Dennis? Yeah, we're still in round 1. So, but we're going to mix it up a little bit because the 2 of you have not had an opportunity to put a play into play.
Oh.
So, Chris, other than Someone Else's Eyes, which would you like to see go up next?
Eeny, miny, moe it.
You could do one of your fellow producers a great favor.
I think you know which one you should do.
Teeth.
Yep.
Teeth. I'm going to leave it right there. Teeth. All right, we're pretty excited to see this next particular effort. Let's put a little bit about teeth. Let's learn something about it.
A receptionist at a dentist's office has to answer to her angry boss when a large carnivorous dinosaur shows up in the waiting room for his appointment. Teeth by Max Rubin. Minimum bid amount, $25.
I love this
Cast,
one.
1 male and 1 female.
Love with the script.
It's so good.
Technically,
All right.
objectively, scientifically funny. It really is. It's a
So fun.
sort of dentist.
Yeah.
Pretty, I think we've all are interested
Nobody
in
likes
seeing, since
dinosaurs.
almost all of us here have read this script a couple times. It's going to be interesting. 10 seconds on the clock. Your bidding on your tablet starts now. All right. Well, let's start with Jordan. XX.
Ooh.
Michael. $100. And Whitney. XX.
I think we have ourselves a bidding
fun.
war.
This is fun.
Interesting.
Well,
Well,
all I could say is Teeth is awarded to one great comedic
Yes.
I
producer.
just love those anthropomorphic animals.
Congratulations. Well, it's pretty much a done deal. What's going up the rewrite. So here, let's learn a little bit about the rewrite, recognizing that we'll have an opportunity to learn a little bit about this. So let's do that right now.
It's the afterlife, and Medea confronts Euripides, asking for a rewrite of her story. The Rewrite by Linda Crawford. Minimum bid, $25. Cast, 1 male, 1 female, and 1 male or female.
All right. So this is going to be interesting, I think. But 10 seconds on the clock, starting now. All right, Jordan, time to show.
Woo.
$150. And in this environment, that is a fairly large amount. Yes, Whitney.
Woo.
$125. All right. So we have the pleasure of hearing from Linda. And Linda, are you there?
I am, yes.
All right. So we've had a bit of a bidding war here between Jordan and Whitney. Each of them will have a minute to talk to you and you to talk to them about your play. I'm going to hand the phone over first to Whitney. And her bid was $125. Here you go.
Okay.
Hi, Linda. This is Whitney. Thank you so much for submitting the script. I really love it. I think whether me or Jordan puts it on, it's going to be amazing. I was really drawn to it because it deals with the complexities of being a flawed woman. And every human is flawed, but for some reason it seems like women's flaws get kind of pointed out a little bit more in our society. And I think that your script handles that so well. And it also really speaks to me because it's about motherhood and the loss of children, and that's something that's really dear to my heart. So I would really love the honor of putting on this play, and I would also, because I didn't bid quite as much as Jordan, I would also like to offer you 40% of my ticket sales. And I am going to have a big budget to bring in the actors that are going to do this show justice.
Okay.
Oh.
Can I just say, did you see the comedy in the piece as well?
Yeah, I did, because she doesn't, oh, sorry, I guess I can't talk, but yes, I did see the comedy.
Okay.
Linda, I'm sorry.
Thank you. Thank you, Brittany.
I think our format, because we try to play by certain rules, we only have a minute. But I think all of us could see both elements. But I'm going to hand the phone over to Jordan now, and you'll also have a minute to talk. Jordan's bid was $150.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Linda, I'm so happy I get the chance to talk to you. I wanted to tell you a few things that just drew me to your script. The first thing was the quick, witty dialogue. I love it so much. I have a background in classical training and Grecian theater, so I really love that the language feels heightened, but also is natural and realistic. And I love that the stakes are so high all the time, and the conflict between the characters. And these characters, they're just coming in ready to fight for what they want. And they're complex and they're interesting and yet human, and they make mistakes and they're flawed. But I just love every aspect of this play. It has such beautiful storytelling, and I'd love to put it on. We've got 10 seconds. Do you have any questions?
No, Jordan, thank you. That's great. It's great.
Oh, can I also add 40% back end? Oh, I forgot about it.
Well, you did get that in. So, Linda, we've had two incredible producers, Whitney and Jordan, both with Whitney at 125, and I think it was 40% back end, and Jordan at 150, and her 40% back end. But we need you to help us go further along and to help us make a decision as to who will receive the honor of producing your play.
Okay. And how do I do that? Just by making the decision now? That's it?
Yeah, it's ruthless, but it's fair. Basically, tell us who's going to do it.
Oh, gee. Well, I really thank you both very much for bidding this way on it, and it's very hard to make this decision, but I guess I'm going to go with Jordan.
Okay.
Excellent. You can't go wrong with either one. So I'm going to hand that. All right. So Linda Crawford's The Rewrite goes to you. Congratulations.
Woo.
So
Good job.
this, of course, is a great blessing to be in the last position with this last play, but we know that this is a great play. I think you've been here before.
I know this place well, yeah.
Yeah, and you did pretty well
She's got the
last time, if
strategy.
my memory serves correctly. I don't know if we have a chance to talk or not with Barry, but is Barry there? Yeah, we're going to try to get that. So let's talk a little bit about that process. A lot more strategy this round, right? I think I saw. What was your thought process, Jordan, when you went into the selection effort?
The biggest thing is I knew with you haven't changed a bit the challenges I had last time trying to get older actors, and I was like, if there's one thing I don't want in my way this time, is that. So I just wanted to get it. I just like
That older actor you had was pretty good.
Hey, I had to pull some strings, but
In case you didn't know, that I think was your father. Was I not correct?
That is. It was.
And he
Who
was
guessed
everybody I spoke to said he was amazing. So they thought he was a total pro,
did
but I
good.
believe that was his first time.
It was his first. I mean, he's not 70, but we whited his hair up and did our best.
All right. So we have Barry on the phone. Barry, are you there?
Yes, I am.
We loved your play. I know that Whitney is going to do an incredible job, but maybe you guys want to talk a little bit, a little discussion.
Hi, Barry. It's Whitney. How are you?
Good, Whitney. How are you?
Good. So I wanted to know what was the inspiration for you behind writing this play?
Well, I think it's perspective.
I love that. That was the word that came to my mind as well on this show.
Okay, good.
Do you have someone in your life that motivated it, or that you feel like always helps give you perspective?
Yeah, there's a few people. Mm-hmm. The play was actually written for kind of a guerrilla theater style, set in a diner.
Oh, okay.
That's how it came about.
Awesome. Well, I'm so excited to do this play. I think theater is all about finding a new perspective. And this show is just, taking that to even the next step. And I'm really honored to be able to do it.
Great. Well, I'm looking forward to working with you.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Barry.
Thank you.
Barry, you're in good hands with Whitney. She's going to do a phenomenal job. Thank you so much for submitting your play and giving us that opportunity.
Oh, thank you. I'm looking forward to the week.
All right, so it's pretty exciting. You all have unique challenges. You have incredible opportunities to make these things happen, but sometimes you might be looking for a little help. So we have the opportunity to select from our director pool, which this week I believe we have 6 potential directors. So I'm going to ask each of you first if you will be directing the play yourself, or if you would like the assistance of a director. And I'll start with you, Whitney.
I would like to bid on Skylar Lee's.
Okay. All right, Hannah, will you be directing, or would you like to?
Do we have to say?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I would like to
alert
bring
if
a director in.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that.
I didn't say you had to select them, but
now
we
I know.
all know Skylar's talent, so
Whitney keeps
we're
a mystery.
I know. I'm giving it all away here.
what, the entire just throw it off. All right, Hannah,
Yes.
will you be directing
Yeah.
or
Oh,
assist?
Yes,
request?
I would like to have the assistance of a director.
This is unique. I don't think either of you had the assistance of a director last time. So
We learn from our mistakes.
Well, you know,
You made it here.
I can't speak for her. I
All right.
learned from my mistakes.
Chris,
I will direct.
and direct well you shall, I know. Alex,
I would love to direct, please.
we would love you to direct as
Thank
well.
you.
Michael?
This is about dinosaurs. No one else is going to threaten it. It's going to be me.
If it's not an animal, I don't know how
Yeah.
else. I can't wait to see what happens here. Jordan.
I will hire a director.
All right, so here's how the process will work. You will tell us the director that you would like to select first tonight.
One step ahead of you.
Yeah, I feel somehow psychically it might be Skylar Lee's. I don't know. All right, and what will happen is we will do, those that are selecting a director, you can bid or again, put your $XX, suggesting that you are not looking to bid on this particular director. We'll put 10 seconds on the clock. And the minimum amounts are $25 except for Jen Groves. But we're talking about Skylar, so his minimum bid is $25.
Oh, no.
Same deal. All right, 10 seconds, here we go.
Oh, dear. I don't, my iPad's not working. Let me use yours.
Okay, it's only
I already gave you a $.
Who are we doing it for?
Skylar Lee's.
Okay.
Not the give it away. Give her 2 more seconds, 1,000, 2,000. Okay. All right, let's start this time with Whitney. $50. And Hannah, okay, Hannah, X, you managed to get that on. That's a borrowed iPad. So okay, and XX. All right. So Skylar Lee's, we're hoping that you
Welcome
will.
to the team.
Fantastic. That's great music. All right. Congratulations.
I really need to add that everyone in the booth does jazz hands when that sound goes. It's important to know.
After all. Okay, so now we are going to Hannah. Hannah, who would you like to select as a potential director?
I would like to select Josh Durfee.
Josh Durfee. Excellently exciting. Okay. All right. Now, we all know the basic ground rules of this process, so we'll be very excited to see what happens. Here we go. 10 seconds on the clock, beginning now.
What was Jordan's last name again?
It's not, actually.
Oh, well, that's fair. I didn't change my computer.
Ask me. All right. So, Hannah, I should point out that this is a high bid situation. There is no debate between yourself and the director. So the high bid. Now, if the director chooses not to work with you, Jordan or Hannah, that's the director's choice. But then that director is not eligible to participate as a director. Okay. And you would then have the option, after Jordan went, of selecting another director or directing yourself. So here we go. Hannah, your bid amount. $75. Jordan.
Sorry, babe. Yeah!
Wow!
Way to go!
Drama into the situation.
I don't want to say that drama is here, but if you know anything about this show, this is drama right here. Wow.
Whoa.
Okay, so Jordan, how do you feel about that? I'm just curious.
It definitely changes some things.
We may have to do a rewrite. Man, there's no drum bill. Okay.
I'll direct your show, Jordan.
Whoa.
How?
That sounds interesting.
I've got Skylar directing mine, so I'll come direct
there you
yours.
go.
It'll be great. It'll
That's
be
a good
great.
idea.
Then we'll all win.
Then everyone wins.
I'll do Chris if he wants. No.
You gotta find the actor.
Yeah, no challenge at all. All right, Jordan, would you like to engage one of the directors that we have available?
I know you engaged one of them previously.
It's a long engagement, I might add, so far, but yes. 10 seconds on the clock. Now, just joking.
Yeah, no, I do. I want to bring in Elisa Black.
All right. Highly talented. I have a question here.
I emailed Lisa and Alec, and they both said they were unavailable.
Oh. Then I'll do my own.
I know you're going to do an incredible job. Yeah. So we just found out that Elisa and Alec may not be fully available for the entire run, which is kind of important for us. So let's see Jordan, your phenomenal skills. I have
Or maybe she
high
just told me that
confidence.
to hold out for a different producer. But
There's questions going on, and we don't know. So just know you have the option of reaching out to Alyssa Black. I know she's phenomenal,
Okay.
and if you can get, that's fine. That's certainly allowable. If she finds that she's not available, of course, the funds would not be deducted from your account.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, so speaking of accounts, if you look on the board behind you, I know it's a little more difficult, you can see for the most part your remaining budget. Yes, so as we have Alex at 293, Whitney at 314, Michael at 224, Jordan at 200, Hannah at 223, and Chris at 190. I think you've done rather well. It's definitely been an interesting night, but we're not quite done. So we're going to talk about actors. Of course, producers, we're going to give you each an opportunity to share with us your casting needs for your play. Actors who are already part of the 10 show casting pool, we want you to contact them to bring them in. They may not know that you want them to come down. Michael's looking for a dinosaur, we know that, because he's already drawn that there. But they, of course, will be contacting you. So please check your emails or text messages for that. They'll be here tomorrow night at the Hive for that portion, a very exciting show we had our last round, and each round is unique. Now, our second pool, producers, if you know of an actor who would be perfect for a role in your play, but the actor is not part of the 10 show acting pool, you may invite them down for callbacks, as we have done in the past. Now, they must make themselves available for tomorrow night. And they will read not only for you, but potentially for other producers who may want their services. And it will go through the same bidding process for their services, with the two highest bids being in line to get the services of that actor. Now, keep in mind that you may have been the one that invited them here, but that doesn't guarantee that you will be the one taking their services, as we have seen tonight, for example. Perhaps, you never know. All right, third pool, and make a direct plea for those of you who might be watching us tonight. If you have seen our script, or as our producers are about to talk to you about their scripts, you may feel, I would be perfect for that role. And we certainly want to invite you to come down. You don't have to prepare a monologue. We are simply going to be reading sides, and that will be provided to you for you to read sides. So we invite you tomorrow night. It is an engagement that begins tomorrow night, of course, and continues through Saturday. It is a 5-day, extremely exciting challenge. I think we'd all agree. And it's a challenge, but I think it's worth it. So please come down and join us tomorrow night. If you need more information, go to hivetix.com. That's HIVETIX.com. And there's information about all of the roles as well as the information. Keep in mind, these producers are looking for actors, and a lot of them have funds to bid on your services for those 5 days. All right, so I think we'd like to have each of the producers make an appeal. We'll start with the order of maybe Jordan.
Okay, I need 3 actors, 1 male, 1 female, 1 male or female. Mostly, I need people that are ready to have fun and can have a good handle on the language. Really big characters. Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Big characters, that's all.
Yep.
Be big, go home. Wait, yes. All right, Michael.
Okay, so for my show, I'm preferably looking for someone that has a bit more of an imposing look for them, for the dinosaur. And the female for my show needs extreme memorization abilities, seeing as she has all the lines of the show. I need someone who can roar. I need both of my actors to be willing to really, really commit to physical comedy on both spectrums and be physically comfortable with each other. Yep.
You did it.
Somebody big, is that what you need?
Not necessarily.
Like me.
Someone who is a believable dinosaur.
They're all over the place, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right, Alex.
Which is my camera?
Well, I think they're both on you right now.
Oh, yeah. I'll go. Hey, Dee Dee. Hey. Okay, so I need 2 males, 2 females. All need to have a Midwestern accent, and luckily the playwright has some great direction as far as that goes. Dwayne, 30-year-old man, kind-hearted person. I have some great ideas for him. Rusty, 25-year-old brother, more mature than his older brother. We have Lorraine, Dwayne and Rusty's mother, so someone a little bit, who can have a 30 and 25-year-old sons. And then Beth, quiet, unassuming, but nice woman, and she is someone who Dwayne is interested in. Please help me. I love you forever.
Well, we're hoping to hear your Midwestern accent, but you're going to save it for us.
I'll save it.
All right.
You have to come watch.
Love is worth more than back ends.
So true. All right. So now, Chris, no challenge, but let's hear how you're going to knock this out of the park.
I need more mature actors. How's that?
He needs old people.
I need older actors. I know some older actors. You know some older actors. You guys know some older actors.
I don't.
Yes.
No.
I do. I will send them.
You know me.
You think if I knew older actors, I might have chosen.
Because it's a really amazing script, and it's a wonderful opportunity. You will be glad you came tomorrow night at 7 o'clock.
Exactly.
Boom.
All right. Well, that's a pleading, honestly, and a phenomenal script. So you will be well paid, not just financially, but also emotionally. All right, Hannah.
Right. Hello. So this is a much more serious tone than the last script that I was given. And I'm really looking for actors who are willing to come and be open and vulnerable. And to also have actors who are willing to share experience and really connect with each other. One male and one female. I'm not super picky about the age, and I just would love to come and see the chemistry between the characters and what you personally as an actor want to do with the script as well. Because all I want is collaboration with something as beautiful as this script.
Yeah, a very beautiful script. I think we'll all agree it's going to be something to see. All right, Whitney, certainly not last and certainly not least, tell us about your play needs.
I also need 1 male and 1 female, and they are on a first date, but I do want them to have chemistry on stage because this show is all about someone coming into your life and giving you a new perspective. And I think that I'm going to get a lot of awesome actors tomorrow, and I'm excited to see what you guys have to bring the show to life. It's going to be really fun and really beautiful.
Yeah, the depth of this script will be interesting to see. So, actors, if you want to be considered for a role, please come to the Hive at Provo, 7 p.m. Drive from whatever distance you have to be to get here. We will love to have you. Be prepared for a cold read of sides from one or more of the plays. More audition detail and the character breakdowns are available again at hivetix.com. All right. That's it for tonight's show, almost. Join us tomorrow night for our casting call. And don't forget to book your tickets for Saturday's incredible show. I know I've got tickets and I'm pretty excited. Theoretically, I get to watch the whole thing, but it's going to be amazing. So they're going to go fast, they're going to go furious because this is an intimate theater space. I think we'd all agree. Also, if you want to help one of our producers out, they could use that. Go online, and when you purchase, you'll get half off, and again, $5 of each of your purchase, your $10 purchase will go back to the producer if you name them on your checkout. So that's going to be producer and then their first name, all lower cap, one word. So
lower cap?
Lower cap, not upper cap. All right, so Jordan, what's it going to be for you for that?
Producer Jordan with a Y, Jordyn.
Oh, I'll come back to Michael. Alex, how about for you?
No, I got it.
Oh.
Oh, here we go.
Nice.
There we go.
Producer Michael.
Yeah, not lower cap though,
She's
I
quick
think.
on her
There you go. She never follows instructions. All right, Alex.
Producer Alex, Alex, just like it sounds.
Not so complicated. All right, and Chris.
Producer Chris, for all of your ticket needs. It's fat-free, gluten-free, free market, and free range.
Oh,
Producer
mine has
Free
lots
range.
of fat.
Producer Chris.
Can anybody match his free range? Okay. Hannah.
No, I think I have 20% more sugar in mine, but producer Hannah, please use
Forwards
that
and
code.
backwards.
I'd be very happy.
And producer Whitney.
Producer Whitney. All right. Well,
Speaks for itself.
yes. So that's it for us at hivetix.com. Everyone, thank you so much. And
Woo!
break a 10.
Yay.